Bless you. You're watching by Let It Vibe. And, I have a little confession to make. And with some of the videos going around, I decided to go ahead and confess to my viewers that when I was younger, I was a cutter and I was a burner. And it's funny that all these things are popping up right now, because as it is today, I have arrangements, and I have had these arrangements for the last 2 weeks to go and get some more tattoo work done. Okay, now like I said, some of my scarring is as old as my son, and he's 22. There was a period in my life where that stuff just got so out of control. I stuck my own head through a window, and I felt like a victim of myself. It wasn't something that I planned out. It wasn't something, I wasn't like, okay, Violet, you're going to go stick your head through this window. Somebody said something to me that just put the cherry on the sundae or whatever, or the cherry on top. Somebody said something to me, and I just snapped. I didn't think about it. I calm and cool and collect. I just walked over to a window and just stuck it right through. I remember pulling myself out from through the glass and looking up and seeing the shards about ready to fall on my head, and having to kind of pull my forehead away from the glass, like with pressure, and then I turn around and I'm walking toward the door, and I think, oh, that was close. Whew, I'm okay. Next thing I know, I can't see. I'm covered in blood, and I'm having to go like this just to see, and then I look, and there was a hole in my forehead, and it had glass sticking out of it, and I really felt like a victim of myself, to be honest with you. I felt like I didn't do this to myself, but I did. I had to call the ambulance, and when they came, they were like wanting to put somebody in jail, you know? They were wanting to put somebody in jail. Anybody that was around me, they were wanting to put them in jail, and I was like, because they couldn't believe that I did that to myself. To be honest with you, I can't believe I did that to myself. I would not do something like that to myself. But yet I did. So, and you know, and I'm not saying this to get any kind of sympathy or anything. I'm just come out with my shadows. You know, this is a part of growing. And Hecate, she is helping me through this. So that's what I believe. I'm dealing with my shadows a lot lately. And so, but today, what I'm going to be doing is, I have a whole line of old burns here that are as old as my son, and some are a little older. And I'll tell you what, I was not a responsible cigarette smoker. In fact, I don't even smoke cigarettes anymore. Yay! So, but I was not a responsible one. I mean, there was just, sometimes I'd take a cigarette and I'd hold it on my arm for like 5 minutes. Yeah. Until I knew I needed to let up, because anyway, and some of those burns took like over 6 months to heal. They were like all the way to my bone. But like I said, they're like 20 some odd years old now. These burns are. And guess what? They're going to totally be a thing of the past now. Because today, I have a tattoo appointment. The biggest burn I had on my arm is covered in this rose right, gosh dang it, webcam video, right there. I'm sure you can kind of see it anyway. So it's covered. You know, that was a big burn. Took a long time. And then I have a whole trail down here. And this thing is so bright, and the scarring is so white, although with lots of texture. But with the webcam, you just can't really see it. So, I do know what it's like to be in a really dark place, and in fact, on some level, I guess you can call it hell. And kind of like the Christian version of it too, you know, it was just really tormenting, really dark. However, you know, things have changed for me, and I've kind of learned how to deal with. One thing about the dark is the darkness, you know, some people might, at that point in time, I mean, it was very wicked, so if you want to call it evil, fine. I can deal with that, even though I'm not going to believe in that kind of a thing anymore. But for me, at the time, that was something that I couldn't embrace. It's like, you know, it embraced me, and the more you resist the darkness, the more it's going to bind you. That I do know. And if you just let yourself be embraced, it's not going to hurt you either. It's you. It's you resisting it. And then adding all that fear and putting that energy, then the darkness can hurt you. That's from my experience. So, I'm really excited about getting this tattoo. Man, they really are hard to show up on here. You know, but anyway, I'm getting all these roses around my arm, and a key. So I'll be showing that off tonight sometime when I get back from my tattoo appointment. So everybody just stay positive. If you feel that darkness coming on you, just let it be. And don't pull away from it. And try not to add any fear with it. It's kind of scary, I know, sometimes, but y'all get the picture. Bless ya. See you tonight.